If you tried every diet out there, you've been to every doctor, done every gut test, every cleanse out there, yet you are still constantly bloated and dealing with digestive issues and food allergies, then you clicked on the right video, because that was me. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the #1 reason why you are constantly bloated. And this is the missing link when it comes to healing your gut and getting rid of digestive issues for good. I was in your shoes, down to literally 4 ingredients that didn't cause me digestive issues or make me look 6 months pregnant. I ended up having testing done, and I had H. pylori, I had SIBO, 15 types of parasites, I would have acid reflux, I would have chronic constipation, and then if I went through high stress, I would not be able to leave the house because I would have upset stomach. I did medications to get rid of everything. I did herbal protocols. I did colonics. I've been to top GI doctors. I've been to the extremes of going raw vegan all the way to carnivore. And I did eventually heal my gut. I will link my full story, guys. It is a 3-part series of everything I went through to heal my gut, figure everything out, what I did. I'll put that above for you guys. But from time to time, I would notice the simplest thing, like white rice, would cause a flare-up and make me look 6 months pregnant. And this pattern I even noticed with my clients. We would go on a vacation, be able to add in new foods, and all of a sudden we would come back, something as simple that wouldn't cause an issue before, boom, made them look 6 months pregnant. So what is this missing link? Well, it's stress. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how stress can cause severe bloating and autoimmune conditions. Also, I'm going to be taking you guys through simple solutions that I have used and have used with over hundreds of clients that I've worked with to help overcome digestive issues once and for all. So we're going to be diving into diet, supplements, books, lifestyle changes, all of that. Before we go into the solutions, I want to start off by taking you guys through what exactly happens when we are stressed out and the whole impact of cortisol on our body. So cortisol is our fight or flight response. If you are in a state where you're having anxiety, you get in a fight with someone, what happens is the blood actually goes away from your digestive system and moves more towards your vital organs, your heart, your muscles. Digestion under a stressor is not seen as an immediate essential, which is why this happens. If you are eating in a state of stress, or you are chronically in a state of having anxiety throughout the day, this doesn't just affect your digestion for that 1 second, it affects it throughout the entire course of the day. So say, for example, you're trying to work while you're eating, okay, and you're stressed out about work. Your fight or flight response is going to cause the blood not to be going towards digestion. It's actually going to be going towards your vital organs because of the stressor. So you're going to feel like that food is sitting in your stomach. You're going to feel gassy and bloated right after that meal. Being in a state of fight or flight response, chronic stress, also does a few other things. #1, guys, it throws off your gut microbiome. As you guys know, 90% of your serotonin is actually made in your gut. Your immune system, 70% is in your gut. If your gut is not feeling good and your intestinal permeability, that also gets thrown off due to stress, if all of this is out of whack, this is your second brain. So if this doesn't feel good, you're going to get more anxiety and you're going to feel even worse. And it's this vicious cycle of digestive issues, anxiety, then the digestive issue causing more anxiety. I was in it. We're going to dive into those solutions in a second, but I want to first off take you guys through things you may notice if you're having a lot of anxiety when it comes to our gut. So first off is indigestion. You may get acid reflux, cramps, gas, bloating, nausea. Those are some few ones. You may get constipated. The other person may get upset stomach all the time, guys. You may have light-colored stools and even the feeling of butterflies in your stomach. And then, of course, multiple food allergies, sensitivities, all of that. I am not a doctor. I'm a holistic nutritionist. Always consult with your doctor before trying any supplement out, and always do testing, okay? Testing is a great way to figure out what the underlying cause is in your gut, but if you've done all the testing and you already know, okay, I don't have the parasites, I don't have the H. pylori, but I'm still having these symptoms, then that's what we're addressing right now. Now, let's dive into simple solutions, how to get rid of bloating and digestive issues for good. So, number one, before each meal, guys, I want you to do this. So if you notice that you're eating in a state of stress, you're trying to work, you have a fight with someone or you're running around and trying to get that meal in. If you're go, trying to rush your food down, working, no. Like we talked about, that is gonna get the blood away from your digestive organs, and that's gonna go towards your muscles and towards that stressor. Your food's gonna sit in your stomach, you're gonna feel bloated, you're gonna feel heavy. Instead, here's what you can do. What I have found very helpful is, number one is before I have a meal, I do something called 4-6 breathing. If I feel like I'm stressed out, I take a few minutes, I take a 4-second breath in, I hold it for 6 seconds, and then I take a 4-second exhale. And I do that for a few minutes to take my body out of that sympathetic response, the fight or flight response, and into a parasympathetic response, which is our rest and digest. So that is one simple solution that you could do before meals. So don't eat when you're rushing around. Take time to sit down, have your meal, be present with that meal. And if you're stressed out prior to that meal, do some 4-6 breathing, things to get you calmed down. And you could even do something like a 5-10 minute walk, not on your phone, to get you in that calming state. This has done wonders when it comes to helping me with bloating and digestion, as well as constipation as well. The second simple solution, this is one of my favorites. So there's an app called Insight Timer. Do not pay for it. It's absolutely, you get so much free on it, but they actually have meditations in there. If you just search digestion, there's anywhere from 2-minute to 10-minute to 20-minute digestive series. And you could do these prior to a meal as well. But one thing I have incorporated with is meditation. And I do this for around 5 to 10 minutes a day. They have incredible ones that have structures around mantras. My favorite guy is named David J.I. D-A-V-I-D-J-I, one word. And he does mantras during his meditation. So hear me out. You can meditate all day, guys, and I'm sorry, it's not gonna fix the issue. What meditation has done for me is it has allowed me to figure out what the underlying stressor, what the cause of the anxiety that I'm having was, so that I can actually address it. So why people may say, meditate all day, having little bouts of meditation are a great way to figure out what the stressor is, but you have to take control and figure out what the anxiety and what the underlying cause is and make changes to fix those issues. Because if you don't address those issues, that stressor is gonna always be there. No matter what meditation, what medication, all of that you guys do, if you don't address the issue, the stress is still gonna be there and you're still gonna have that gut anxiety, digestive issue mess up. My third simple solution is actually a pressure point. So if you guys take your hand, so this pressure point actually relieves tension and anxiety. So hold your hand out. I know, I got the workout calluses. You take this hand and you push it in, okay? You're literally gonna be pinching. There's a little muscle here and you wanna hold that. And you wanna take slow breaths. And this pressure point here helps relax, calm you from anxiety, and it's very just simple. So you can do a little pressure point when you are going through anxiety to help calm your nerves, and it's just simple yet effective. Before we dive into supplements, I want to share with you guys a book that I would highly recommend. So the book is called The Mind-Gut Connection, and this has really allowed me to take the science and put it and really see it. Personally, what would happen with me is I would start it off 4 ingredients, and I would try to add food back in my diet. And what would happen is I would add a food back in on a day that I had a lot of stress and anxiety. Then I would get very bloated. So then I would Google it. Then when I was Googling it, I was like, oh my God, this is causing the digestive issue. So then I would get more bloated. And then my anxiety would get higher. And it was like this vicious cycle. Then I would cut the food out and be back to 4 ingredients. So this book I highly recommend. If that sounds like you and you're just limited on your food and you don't know what to do, this book really, really explains it all. So The Mind-Gut Connection. Now let's dive into supplements. So I did a whole video, I'll link it up here, of how I healed my gut, and that one has my protocol and everything that I did for my leaky gut. But I'm going to be sharing with you guys some supplements that help support stress and help with digestion overall. So the first thing that has helped me so much with bloating is actually apple cider vinegar. So what happens if you have acid reflux, guys, or you feel like after your higher protein meals, your food is just sitting and fermenting in your stomach, you may be low in HCl. Having some apple cider vinegar, you can mix into a salad dressing, put it in a little bit of water, dilute it down before a meal, helps increase your stomach acid. If you are chronically stressed, or as we get older as well, or if we've been on a lot of antibiotics and all of that, it does affect your stomach acid. And people too with SIBO tend to have lower stomach acid. So I do this before each meal. This has helped increase the stomach acid, helps break down, denature those proteins. And yes, this has been one thing that's truly helped me with digestion and bloating. Now let's address the stress part. So there's two supplements that help me a lot with stress. So the first off, when you're high stress, there's two electrolytes in your body, your potassium and your magnesium. These actually like shuttle things in and out of your cells. And what happened is our diets are so deficient, especially when we get these digestive issues and we go on these limited diets with not a lot of food and diversity. But when we're chronically stressed, we run low in magnesium, and a lot of people run towards magnesium oxide, magnesium citrate. You want to get a good glycinate form. This is the most bioavailable form in the body, and magnesium plays a role in calming your mind, relaxing your muscles, relaxing your body. I do this every single day. This is my favorite. I will link my support link and free shipping below on all of the supplements that I use, but I do the chocolate sea salt. I do it in water. It tastes like hot chocolate. It's amazing. I'll do it before bed. It helps me sleep. Magnesium helps relax the muscles to where I have good bowel movements. This has helped me with bowel regularity. But I do this anytime throughout the day if I'm, like, again, stressed out or I can't sleep. And this has been a game changer for me. And this is the blend of the glycinate and other forms in here. The next one that has helped me a lot with stress is going to be my Adrenal Restore. So this is actually a blend of different herbs. They're adaptogenic herbs that go to the areas of your body to help with that stress response. One of my favorite herbs being ashwagandha. So if you guys are dealing with chronic anxiety, you can't slow your mind down, doing something like a adrenal support is going to help support your little adrenal gland while you work on the stressor to help get you calm, to help get your cortisol levels down. And if you're in that fight or flight response, guys, that does throw off your hormones too. So these are my first two when it comes to stress. My Adrenal Restore, my magnesium, I'll put them below for you. Now let's move into the gut supplements. So when you guys are in a chronic state of stress and you're dealing with food allergies, food sensitivities, what happens is the stress could actually create intestinal barrier permeability, so holes in our intestinal lining. What happens is you eat the food, it goes into your bloodstream, you could have an autoimmune reaction to it. So here's the deal. You guys may have heard of L-glutamine for healing the gut. What I like to do is I use this. It's called GI Advantage. And what it is, it's a mix of a bunch of demulcent herbs. So it has marshmallow, slippery elm in here. You also have zinc in here, which is an incredible antioxidant, great for healing the gut. And it has the glutamine in here, aloe, all of that. So this helps lower the inflammation in the gut. It helps if you get acid reflux. It's very soothing to the gut. And all the herbs kind of help to heal and seal that lining. It kind of brings the L-glutamine in, and then you got the slippery elm and the marshmallow. So it's very soothing, it's very healing, and then it has the effects similar to L-glutamine, but I like it better because of the whole blend that's in there. So this is one of my top supplements, and I will put, again, my support link below for you guys. The two other supplements for digestion that I use are my digestive enzymes. So these are my favorite. They actually have bromelain in here and papain. So those two are anti-inflammatory, and then it has the enzymes in there. What digestive enzymes do is they help break your food up into smaller particles so you're able to absorb and assimilate the nutrients. If you're having a lot of digestive issues, if you're not chewing your food really well, guys, 25, 30 times, mixing it in, definitely be doing that. But these have helped me just a lot with bloating, a lot with digestive issues, on top of the lifestyle changes, of course, guys. And these are my favorite ones. I've tried so many. The next thing I do want to bring up is going to be my greens. And I tried a lot of greens powders out there, and you guys may know I'm obsessed with these. But what I'm obsessed with is the fact that when I was on having all my digestive issues and my foods got very limited, my diet lacked diversity. I wasn't getting in the right probiotics. I wasn't getting in all my greens, my nutrients, because I would have these FODMAP reactions where I would look 6 months pregnant. So while I was healing, working on my stress, doing these lifestyle changes, all of that, this has been one thing I was able to add in. There's over 50 greens in here, so it's very it helps bring oxygen to your body. Parasites, yeast, bacteria don't want to live in an oxygen-rich environment. But also what it has in here is it has a whole enzyme blend and a probiotic blend. So it helps give you all of the micronutrients that get depleted due to stress. It kind of bridges the gaps in your diet, but then it helps to kind of break down those undigested foods in the body to lower the inflammation, and then it provides you with the probiotics to replenish the gut microbiome. So it's helped me with bowel regularity. It's even helped me with energy, food cravings, because it truly is all linked to the gut. And I do these with the reds. I will put the full stack that I do below, but I do my greens and my reds every morning, but the greens would be the #1 that I would recommend when it comes to digestion and just the gut health. My final supplement is gonna be this crazy little packet. So when we are stressed out, guys, our body gets depleted. It gets depleted in our B vitamins. That's gonna be for your energy, your neurotransmitter function. Vitamin D, if you guys aren't getting all of your sun in, vitamin D plays a big role with your hormones and all of your antioxidants, lower inflammation in the body. So when you are on these limited diets and you're going through a lot of stress and you're trying to figure it all out, this little vitamin packet here, this is what it contains. It contains your antioxidants, your CoQ10. You have your full multivitamin, multi-mineral in here, your essential fatty acids, your probiotic. This is your one-stop shop. And I do this every single day, and it helped me bridge the gaps what I was not getting with my diet. And then as I was able to address all of the underlying issues with the stress, with the cortisol, with all of that, with the diet, with the testing, I was able to make sure that I'm getting all of my nutrients at the same time as I'm adding those foods back in. So the key isn't to be cutting everything out of your diet and thinking that it's the food. If you've done the testing, if you got rid of the parasites, you got rid of the H. pylori, there's no underlying obstruction or issues, you've done the right diet. But if you're truly asking yourself, am I dealing with stress? Am I, chronically over exercising and on low calories, and I'm worrying about this and I'm go, go, go and eating in a state of stress? It could be as simple as figuring out what this stressor is, what the cause of the anxiety is, and bridging those gaps with that. So that is the missing link that I truly believe when it comes to digestion. It's still to this day, I could be so perfect, flat stomach, but something happens in life and boom, something as simple again as white rice could just bloat me up for the next few days because my stress got high and I wasn't in a state where I didn't manage it. If you guys need more help, I work one-on-one with clients to help them heal their gut and get rid of digestive issues for good. I focus on a 4-step protocol to help them heal their gut, figure out what their underlying digestive issues good, and we even make diet, lifestyle, supplement changes, everything to get them feeling their best self. I always say, because I went through it, it has allowed me to help so many more people, and it's truly my passion. So if you guys need help, it's my elite gut coaching. I will put more information below, and you could even drop a comment below if you have any questions. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I hope you found this video helpful. Share it with a friend that has a lot of digestive issues or just needs help, and make sure to check out my digestive playlist. I have tons of videos, how to get rid of water retention fast, things that can contribute to bloating, how I healed my gut, and so much more. Till next time, I will see you guys